My name is Charles Marlowe. I work for the City of Sheridan. I'm the solid waste manager. We're happy to be here in this home. It's by Michelle Sullivan and Brian Keel are letting us come through this home and do a walkthrough for those who are interested in demolishing homes. We grind our material now at the landfill, and there's a free use of the landfill for homes that have been permitted to be demolished. And this is exciting for us because that's going to save a lot to the owners for the tipping fees. But there are a few things we have to remember. This is grindable material, and here at the landfill, we consider two main things that pertain to what's grindable and what isn't. And if contractors or owners are thinking about this, I can show you the number one thing is protection of my staff and also protection of the equipment. This is a piece of steel that went through and it did $6,000 worth of damage to our equipment. So this is the stuff we don't want to go through the landfill. I'm also concerned about the welfare of my staff. Each home would need to have an asbestos abatement inspection done, which they're required to anyway. You can find that information out through the Department of Environmental Quality. Also lead-based paint is something that we want to run by them as well. Those are two of the big concerns they have. Or if you have kitchen cabinets, we want chemicals and everything out of there. We don't want any chemicals going through the grinder. Those are the main things. So think safety of the machine and the staff. That's the biggest thing. As I look around in this home has relatively few things that have to come out. And we'll go through them and talk about them. And I may talk about some other things as well that aren't in this home, just so you're aware of it. For example, furnaces. This home does have a furnace. It's downstairs in the basement. A lot of homes have furnaces that might be up on top, on the first level or second level. Those furnaces need to come out because they're not going to be able to be ground. The other thing would be Freon, fixtures that have Freon in it, for example, air conditioning units. That stuff needs to come out, and the Freon needs to be extracted by certified personnel. Those are two of the really big things. Inside a home like this, the big concern would be pipe. The pipes that you need to worry about, cast iron steel, galvanized pipe. The stuff that is inside for like electrical, for example, this electrical box right here is going to be a metal box inside there. You don't need to worry about that. The little stuff like this isn't going to hurt the grinder. It'll go right through. In this ceiling, you can see this has got plaster on it. The plaster is okay. We're not worried about that. There may be some lath up there that a good excavator, a good person running an excavator can pull that out with a thumb and just peel it out, wad it up, and set it aside. We would like that to happen. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't, but that's what we would like to have happen. It makes it easier for us. Windows. We're not worried about windows, but keep in mind, Habitat for Humanity, Restore, they may be interested in that and they'd love to come out and get them and reuse them. These are some beautiful windows that could probably be reused. Doors are the same way. Obviously, this will grind. We don't need to worry about doorknobs or anything like that. That'll grind just fine, but you know, that's something to consider, is to see if they can be reused. On the outside of a lot of homes, not this one, but a lot of the homes have asbestos tiles that look similar to this. Asbestos cannot come to the landfill with the demolition. It has to be separated out. It has to be handled differently, and they have to give us 24-hour notice. They can call us for information. We'll tell them how that has to be handled. And if you have tin roofing outside or tin aluminum siding, that would have to be peeled off as well. So that pretty much takes care of the outside. Okay. Most of the lighting, like this lighting in this home and in most homes, isn't going to be a problem. It can be, you can just demolish it. The one concern that I would have would be, for example, ceiling fans, because they have a motor in them, and inside that motor is a thick core, steel core. That can do some damage. So if you pull the ceiling fans down, and anything that might have really thick metal in it can come down. But this light metal, we're not worried about that. Light bulbs, these kind right here, have mercury in them. Those should probably be taken out, and we can bring them up to the landfill. The rest of them aren't going to matter. They're okay. If you look down here on the floor, in this particular home, this is an older home, and it's got a big steel grate. That's really thick steel. Some of it's maybe 3/8 or 1/2 inch thick. that's going to do some damage to the machine. So these grates need to come out. And I think that's about it in this room here. This is a relatively simple kitchen. There's not a lot in here that would have to come out. This is a tinny sink. It would be all right. It'd be nice if it came out, but it's not going to hurt the grinder. We'd have you pull that out and set it aside and take it in the metal pile. That would be great. What is a problem in here that I see is galvanized pipe or black pipe, gas pipe. That's pretty thick. It's easy for someone running an excavator or a hole with a thumb on it to just grab that and peel it out as they're doing the work. Any appliances, refrigerators, for example, has Freon, and refrigerators, stoves, they need to come out. So that's pretty much in the kitchen. If you have like the solid countertops that might be granite, those probably ought to come out. They should come out. Stuff like this though, that's just wood, it's not going to be a problem. We can look in here in the storage room. If you look in here, this is going down into a basement. You can see the cast iron pipe. That would have to come out. Easy enough for the person running the excavator with a thumb to just grab it and peel it out. I can see some galvanized pipe down at the bottom, some copper pipe. That should probably come out. That stuff is not suitable to be ground. Some homes have treated wood along the baseboard. We're not too concerned about the treated wood that's along the baseboard. What we would be concerned about is some of the old treated logs that are buried in the ground, like in a barn, that may have some different chemicals and things that we're not aware of. You can always call us, we'll come up and look at it and tell you whether or not that's a problem. But for the most part, on a residential home or even most commercial, the treated wood along the baseboard isn't going to be a problem. And let's move into the bathroom. Here in the bathroom, there's a few items here. You can see a sink, a toilet, a cast iron clawfoot, eagle claw tub. The cast iron tub would have to come out. That's not going to grind. The toilet and the sink are easy enough. The person running the excavator, you can smash it with his claw. You can smack it good and break it into pieces and put it in with the pile. We're okay with that. There is some galvanized pipe. I don't think you can see it with that from where the angle you're at, but there's some galvanized pipe down here that would have to be ripped out. And the light fixtures, again, it's easy. It's light metal. It can come out with no problem. And this bathroom would be good to go. We're excited about this program. We want it to promote infill and development. We want it to make it affordable for customers and citizens to be able to tear down those structures and things like that. And saving those landfill fees would be great for that. We're looking for ways to help any way we can. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 674-8461. And we're also working on, we don't have yet, but in the near future we'll have somebody trained that can come out and do an inspection or a walkthrough before you demolish. Just so that if you have any questions, then you can get those questions answered. With that, I thank you for walking through this home with us and looking things over with us. Thanks.